Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome to Froggy Friday. Today I am doing a frog, but I'm going to take and put UV resin dots on its back. Now, in the end, this part didn't matter. I was wanting to do 1,000 techniques and put it all in one project. And this part really did not matter in the end, but you can see what I did. I just put the UV dots onto the mold, cured the dots as I went so that they didn't run and all glob up in the middle. And then I took and put interference powders. See, I'm going to use the eye candy ghost green, and I'm just going to dust those little dots with the interference powder. Okay, once I get the interference powder on there, I'm just going to get a baby wipe and I'm going to clean up all those little areas in between the dots because I was messy with this. It's hard to control a big brush with that powder on it. It does go everywhere. So I just cleaned up all the areas in between the dots so that only the dots are covered with the interference powder. And then I'm going to move on and pour in my clear epoxy resin. This is Bond Crafter 2-part epoxy resin. 50% part A, 50% part B. And you mix it for 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take some stickers and I'm just going to lay them in the resin. I'm just putting them on top of the resin, and then I'm going to take my lollipop stick and I'm going to press them down into the resin a little bit so that they're fully covered. Okay, after I do that, I'm just going to let that cure. Now I've cut out some cellophane and I put it inside the body. It is stuck to it. I did it while it was tacky. I thought it might add some texture. But like I said, I was wanting to do 1,000 techniques all at once. Right now, I'm putting some chameleon flakes on the toes of the frog. I thought this would be really cute, but with this little brush I'm using, I just wasn't having much luck. So I moved to my green chrome powder. This is just a nail powder. I got a kit that had the chameleon flakes and the chrome powder in it all in one on Amazon for like $8. And I'm just going to take this chrome powder and I'm going to brush the froggy's little feet with the chrome powder. And I'm going to do this to all 4 of them. I love this green chrome powder. It is so beautiful, so bright, so vibrant. And all of the colors really are vibrant in that nail powder kit I got. I didn't want to order a big set of them because I know I only use a little bit of powder. And I end up with 50 million jars of powder and I don't use them. So these little kits like this are perfect for a crafter like me. Okay, and then I'm going to keep brushing on these little feet. The feet are teeny tiny and really intricate, and it's hard to get in, so there's a lot of detail in the little toes. But I've got it all brushed on now, and I put the cellophane back in, or I left the cellophane in. I'm going to end up taking it out. I've got some crushed glass here. I'm just taking this crushed glass and mixing it with my resin. And you're going to see, I'm trying to do every technique in the world all at once. I've got the stickers in, I've got cellophane going, I've got crushed glass going. So I pour the crushed glass into that, and then I decide I'm going to stick the cellophane back in and see if I can't get the cellophane to peek through the crushed glass behind the stickers. I thought it'd be really pretty if I could get that to happen. So I'm just going to stick the cellophane back in, work it into the crushed glass, and add some more crushed glass over top of it so it doesn't float up. And then I'm going to add some of this green alcohol ink into my crushed glass and mix it up. I love that green. That green that came out is stunning. That is a beautiful green. I love these Barely Art blendable alcohol inks. They're really, really pretty and really strong, and they spread so well. Beautiful alcohol inks. But now I'm going to demold this guy. It's been 24 hours, and it is time to get him out of his mold. These are a little complicated to demold, but you work it from the back to the front, and you just be careful around those little fingers and hands. You don't want to break those off. And here he is in all his glory. Look at him. You can see a little dots on the back, but they're there. But I really wish I hadn't done that. I love the leaves on top of that crushed glass. I feel like it hides it a little bit. But look at that. Isn't he beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Some just stickers. I left the backs on the stickers. Stickers and crushed glass is all he needed, and the chrome powder on his toes. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.